Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. It is January 27th. We're almost done with the first month of 2021. Wow, time is flying. Make sure you say hello in the comments if you log in. I'd love to chat with you. Hi, Carol. I have my coffee today, actually. Normally I'm drinking water, but this afternoon I needed a little extra push. I'm really tired today. We're going to do a fun card today, and I was going to show you. First, I wanted to comment on Friday. I am so humbled and honored that I have been asked to be a guest crafter on the Craft Roulette show. And let me see if I can put the address. Mary Gun Fun. Oh, putz. I had it all ready to roll, and now I don't see it. Here we go. There it is. If you go to marygunfun.com/craft roulette, all the information is there, but you can watch it live on Facebook. It's on Friday at 6:30. She's on every Friday night, and she has asked me to be a guest crafter, and I couldn't be more excited. So it's kind of a fun impromptu um, crafting show, paper crafting show. She spins a wheel and it decides what we're going to make that night, and then we have to create off the top of our heads. So I'm looking forward to it, and I would love for you all to be there to cheer me on and give me some great ideas from the comments section. But anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. That is the link to get there. You can also, at that link, I'm not sure if it's at that link, but you can, click on it and you'll get notified when the show is getting ready to start. So make sure to do that, because a lot of times I know I forget. And so get yourself a little reminder by going there and hitting the going button. Okay, today's card for Coffee and a Card is this little fun fold. Y'all, when I used to see these on people's wherevers, Pinterest and all that. Hi, Donna. I used to think there was a window sheet here, but there is not. This little piece is holding the card together. So it's kind of a fun little, you certainly could put a window sheet there, but you don't need to. We made this card at a function that I was at last weekend. Diana Ball is the designer of this card. I wanted to give Diana a credit for that. I think it's beautiful. It uses where's my stamp set? The Art Gallery stamp set and dies, coordinating dies. I've got mine stored. Hi, Rachel, how are you? I've got mine all stored in this is how I store my coordinating dies, in the little stamp case on a little magnet sheet. But the stamp set is a 2-step stamping, and we use this on Monday for our card. Here are the dies. So the dies will cut out the large flower image, the smaller flower image, the stem, and some little sentiment tags, and then these large just want to say. I think it's so cute. Let's see. Monday we made this card using it, and we did the tearing technique on that. This is in the blues and this is in the purples. And then earlier in the month, I created this card using the stamp set, and we used the gold foil. I think it's called gold gilding, but it's like gold foil. And I just love this stamp set. It's beautiful. Like I said, Monday, I think it would be an excellent birthday card, which is what we're making today. It would also, both of these cards would also make really nice Mother's Day cards, a sympathy card, just lots of different occasions. We're also going to use the stitched labels, stitch nested labels framelits, which these are just classic die cuts in several styles. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dies in that set. I'm just going to see here. If you purchase, and I mentioned this Monday, if you purchase the stamp sets and the dies together, you save 10%, and you would also qualify for a celebration item, an item out of the celebration catalog. I was trying to see if my celebration catalog is close by. During the months of January and February, I always forget to put my little picture over there. During the months of January and February, every purchase $50 increments before tax and shipping, you can choose an item out of the celebration brochure. There are stamp sets and paper. Yeah, stamp sets and paper. Really cute. Really cute. So if you have any questions about that, I would be happy to answer them for you, but it's a good deal during the month of January and February. If you've ever thought of joining Stampin' Up! As a hobby demonstrator or to make extra income, during celebration for $99, you can choose up to $125 of products. That's any product you would like that Stampin' Up! Sells, and you will get 6 stacks of 6x6 designer series paper, and this designer series paper is coming from the new annual catalog that comes out this spring, late spring. So I would love to talk to you about having you on my team if that would interest you. Okay, let's get started on our card. The products we're using are on page 34 and 33, 32, 33, and 34 of the Spring Mini. And if you do not have one of these, I would love to get one out to you. Just message me and we will get your contact information, get one out to you. We're using the paper, the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper, and of course the dies and the stamp set today. Now on Saturday when we made our card, we used the Flirty Flamingo. So I thought I'd change it up and make it a little brighter this time, and I pulled a different color out of the designer series paper. And I'm using Poppy Parade. So to make this card, you need a piece of 11 inches by 4 1/4 cardstock. So you could get 2 cards out of one 8.5 by 11 inch piece of paper. Score it at 5.5 right in the middle, and that's going to make your card base. Now we're going to have to do a little trimming to get our little extra doodad there, our extra little flap. And to do that, you're going to line up this score line at 2 inches. So here's my 2-inch mark on my trimmer, and I'm taking that score line and I'm going to line it up right there at 2 inches. And then I'm just going to cut it. Woo, it's scary, but I did it. So then we're left with this little piece, and we only want this piece to be 2 inches. So we're going to cut it at 2 inches. So this is going to be the bottom of our card, the bottom panel. I'm going to grab my bone folder and that pretty crease there. Okay, this is a pretty simple card and pretty easy to put together. I've cut some of the designer series paper, and this measures 2, no it doesn't, 1 3/4, because our little flap is 2 inches. We want to make our designer series paper 1/4 of an inch smaller. So it measures 1 3/4 by 4. Isn't that pretty? See, it's pulling out that Poppy Parade. This one's pulling out the Flirty Flamingo. It's just kind of amazing how the colors just pop when you use the right colors together, right? So I am going to put that right there, and then on this little piece that we cut, this is also 2 and 2 by 4, and then this is 1 3/4 by, actually this is 4 1/4. You guys, I'm going to confuse myself. Hi Mary, thank you for putting that on there. I had shared the code before I got started. I had shared the link, but Mary's link in the comments, y'all, that is the place that you can go and click that you're interested or that you're coming, and then you'll get a reminder. So that's always handy to have. Thank you, Mary, for thinking of that. Okay, this is 4 1/4 by 2. And then my designer series paper is 1 3/4 by 4. Okay, so how are we going to get those two to stick together? Whoop. We are going to make a little bridge. And to do that, I've cut a little die cut out of Whisper White. And y'all, I get to stacking stuff all up, and here we go. The Stitch Nested Labels, I believe it was this one that I used. Yeah, so it's the fourth from the largest of that die that I used. And we're gonna connect these two. You might want to use some washi tape to hold everything together, because the important part is just keeping this bottom piece squared up so that it's all one card. So if it helps you to use some washi tape, in fact, I'm going to just use some purple tape. This is just repositional tape that I'm using. I got this off of Amazon. It's a dud. It isn't sticking very well. I should have returned it for a new one, but I'm making do. And then I'm using some Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to just put them kind of at the top of my die cut. You could just adhere this directly onto the card front. I'm using 4 just for extra sturdiness, extra safekeeping. And then I'm just going to center this over here towards the left hand side. And now our card is connected. Isn't that fun? Okay, now we're going to add the inside of the card insert. This is 4 by 5 1/4. It's just a 1/4 of an inch smaller on all sides. And before I put it down, I want to fit my sentiment right there. And I'm using Old Olive, which I have forgot to grab, put in my bin before I started. And Old Olive is another color that I've pulled out of the designer series paper, and that is what Diana used on her sample. She was so graciously shared with us. And I am going to just use happy birthday. I have several options. That's what another nice thing about this stamp set. I was thinking about using the You Are Lovely or I Miss You. That's a nice card to have. But I'll go ahead and do happy birthday because I have some birthdays coming up that I need to recognize. I got the pretty flower stamps all ready and I did not get the sentiments ready. Hi, Julie. Oh, is this your card, Julie? I'm so sorry. I was giving Diana credit. Okay, I am sorry, you all. This is Julie Sperman's card. She's in the comments. I was saying Diana Ball created this card. I am so sorry. Julie created this card. It's lovely. Gosh, I've got to get my life in order. I'm so glad you popped on and said something. Okay, y'all, I am just kind of eyeballing this. Normally, I would, there we go. I think that'll be good. We had a Stampin' Up! Virtual meeting on Saturday. And Julie and Diana and the card I shared on Monday, Davita's card, those three ladies were so gracious to share projects with us, and this was one of them. And I thought they were so cute. I wanted to share with you. Julie also did a wonderful three-dimensional box that I don't know if I would attempt. Okay. Now I'm going to do my little flower. And I'm doing that in Poppy Parade. Actually, no, I'm not, because I'm going to do mine a little different. I'm going to use the two-step stamping. So I'm going to do mine in Flirty Flamingo. And I'm using the image, this little image here. And I'm going to just put it on a scrap of paper. I believe this paper, I wrote this down, is, no, I did not write it down. So just a scrap of Whisper white paper, or we're calling it basic white paper now. And I'm going to use this little second stamp image overlay, and I'm going to take the darker color, the Poppy Parade, just to add a little dimension. Because another one of the demonstrators from last weekend had mentioned that this one goes with this one, or it works with this image. So I did not know that. So isn't that fun? So you can either do it just straight stamping, or you can add the second step. And then we're going to die cut this out with the coordinating die. And I'm using my mini cut and emboss machine, and I'm going to use some of that repositional tape so it doesn't slide around. Like I said Monday, I'm not sure if the magnetic plate for this machine is available, but I need to probably get it and try it out. But I sure have been enjoying this little machine. Okay. Hi, Rebecca. I sure miss you too. Okay, I'm going to just pop this little guy up with some dimensionals as well on top of that nested label that we put on there. And finally, I'm going to, oh, that thing keeps flopping in the picture. I am going to put this right there. Isn't that cute? So it has the little window for the sentiment to peek out, and then you just open it up, and it's connected by this little bridge using the die cut. So think of some different ways you could use this fun fold with products you already have, or if you would like to have the art gallery bundle. I know you'd be happy. Did I share the, yes I did. I shared the other samples from this set. I did that at the beginning. And again, Julie, I'm so sorry. I was giving Diana credit the whole time. I'm so glad you popped in and said something. I feel so embarrassed and so bad. I need to check my thing. First on Monday, I couldn't remember Davita's last name, and today I gave the wrong person credit for the design, but it's a lovely design. I really like it, and I'll use it a lot moving forward. So thank you all for joining me. We have a cold, snowy day here in Kansas City. In fact, some schools were called off, which I didn't think we got that much snow, but so wherever you are, I hope you're staying warm and cozy, and just go do some stamping, make some cards. It's a beautiful day for that if you're in some cold weather. And don't forget Friday. Let's see, I'll put that link back on there. That's where you can find it on Friday. Or you can just go to Facebook and type in that as well. But I'll be there, and I'd love it for you guys to join us. So we will talk to you. If I don't talk to you Friday, I will talk to you Monday for Make It Monday. Have a great weekend. Julie, it's at 6:30 on Friday. Mary put a link in the comments. So if you scroll through the comments, Mary Gun Fun put in a link this afternoon with a link, and you can go, click on it, and it will remind you on Friday when it is. So, and thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.